Okay. SQL script. SQL script is the extension of SQL. Okay, we seen how to create a SQL queries. Okay, SQL queries, extension of SQL query is SQL script. In SQL script, there are two concepts are there: functions and stored procedures. Functions and stored procedures. Functions are a simple concept extension of SQL, and stored procedures more use more used concept as stored procedure. Most of scenarios, stored procedures only will use. Functions very rarely you will use. User defined functions, and stored procedures are mostly used concepts in SQL script. SQL script, there are two concepts: SQL stored procedures and SQL functions. Okay. The concept of SQL script is similar to, like, you can correlate this concept with your for all entries concept. Okay. Normally, what is a select query? Select query is a single select statement. Okay. Select query means it is a single select statement. We can have only one return parameter. Okay. If you write, if you handle 10 tables or 20 tables also with joins, you can get all the data into the single table. But here we can have multiple return tables, okay, multiple returns things, and we can access the multiple queries. One query output can be input for second query. One query output can be input for second query. Okay, that is the concept of SQL script. SQL scripts will work on code push down mechanism. Code push down mechanism means entire logic, entire control logic and arithmetic logic, everything will be written at the DB level. Just we will get the result as an output. Okay, so storage procedures is very important concept in HANA ABAP, because stored procedures we use in the AMDP concept. AMDP concept is a concept in ABAP, object oriented HANA ABAP. Here in AMDP concept, we can write stored procedures directly inside the ABAP class method. Okay, SAP will support to write stored procedure in ABAP class method. So as we are doing applications, sorry, 1 minute. As we are doing application server level developments, so we are trying to write programs and script based programs directly in ABAP layer. Okay, so here SQL script comes under DB layer. So if you want to write a SQL script in ABAP layer, there is a concept called AMDP. Using AMDP concept, you can write SQL script code inside the ABAP. Okay. Now, the difference between SQL script and SQL. Okay, there are two types, two concepts are there: functions and procedures. I'm going to discuss that. Simple. The difference between normal SQL query and SQL script is SQL query is a single statement. SQL script is a extension of SQL. SQL query is having multiple SQL statement. One output will became the input for second query. Okay. Now let us start. I'll create small functions. So let me open. So the difference between SQL and SQL script is SQL has limited functionality. Just you will write entire in single query, so it may slow down the process. SQL script, it is divided into multiple parts. Okay, so complex SQL queries can be divided into decomposed into the multiple queries, so that is easy to understand and easy to maintenance. Suppose if you are writing a query with a joins between 6 tables, if you want to change any small field, if you want to add any table, it is very difficult. So like entire, if you change place of A, alias A, if you change alias B, entire query result will get changed. 1 minute. Is my voice is clear? Do you have any disturbance?
It's clear, Venkat.
Okay. So just very simple. Create procedure. See, if you see this, you can easily understand. See, here begin and end. We'll write a query 1, like we'll take some product IDs into the product ID table. On the top of product ID, you can write a query. See, try to understand. Actually, we are selecting some data from this table, ABAP HANA EPM demo table. Okay, this table we are selected data into the product IDs one memory. Okay, we can write query on the memory. That is the very important concept here. So don't confuse with the for all entries. For all entries, what we do, select with where condition, we can do the other internal table, but from we'll give only database table only. In from we cannot give internal table. Are you understanding? This is a small difference between the for all entries and this concept. Okay, for all entries, in where condition you can give the table, internal table, but from item can you write select VPLN ER name from item 1, can you write? You cannot write. Okay, but in here SQL query you can write that. For if you write this one, you can avoid entire loop concept. Okay, like if you want to do any operations in loop, you are doing the operations like concatenation, arithmetic operations. These are all you are doing a loop. Now what you do, you can write a select query on the internal table. In select query, you can write the operations, arithmetic operations, and these are all. Okay, that is the advantage. You can link this in this. It is not an internal table. Actually, it is a memory. Internal table concept only comes in ABAP. It is not a internal table. Just for your understanding, I can say this as a. If you say this as internal table of product IDs, okay, you can link this one, join with the other table also. Understanding? So I am. Whatever product IDs are coming as an output, that output I am joining with the some more text table. Okay. After getting product text table, I am selecting count from the this count is just variable. Okay, like I am getting the output of a notebook count and PC count. Are you clear? See, if you go the flow, just from one table, product table, I taken some data, product IDs I taken, I linked after taking the product ID table, I am linking product ID with the text. I created one more table, one more variable. Okay, and after getting that, I am selecting different number of notebooks and number of PCs. Clear? This is the SQL script. Okay, so with this we can simplify the logic like anything. Like if you are writing the 100 lines of code, you can finish in 3 lines because there is no loop. Okay, you can access internal table that whatever tables are there, intermediate tables, that has the input for second query. Okay, entire logic building got changed with these scenarios. So I'll show you some examples. So SQL script data types, same data types, integer, float, these are all SQL data types only. So you can create functions. Okay, you can create function, like there are 2 ways. You can create functions and procedures directly in SQL console. Okay, you can create functions or procedures using the navigation. Navigation means right click and create functions or create procedure. Otherwise, you can generate procedures and functions with the access project. Okay, there are multiple ways to create a procedures and functions. The simplest way is writing code in SQL console. Okay, if you write in SQL console, everything you have to write. If you right click and if you click on procedure, that begin and end up till begin and end, entire code will be generated. Okay, so table functions. Okay, procedures. Procedures are reusable processing blocks. Like this is sequence of data transformations. Procedures can have multiple input and outputs. Like we can have multiple select queries. Based upon multiple select queries, we can have multiple inputs and outputs. Okay, one input, one output of select query can be input of second select query. Okay, procedures can be created in three ways. First is with SQL console. Okay, SQL console is not recommended because if you create with SQL console, just it is for practice purpose only. So if you are doing the, if you talk about tables and this run, it is a practice purpose only. Actually, if you want to create a table which is transported, there is other mechanisms there. I'll going to explain that later. But here SQL console coding is only practice purpose to get grip on the code. So we cannot transport the procedures and functions which are created. And next one is in modular perspective. In modular perspective, you can right click and you can create a procedure. And development perspective, there is a access project is there. Inside access project, you can right click and you can create a procedure. Okay. So right click, like in SQL console you can write as a code, and HANA modeling you can write as a storage procedure. See, this is the way. Okay, you can debug the storage procedure. The advantage of the storage procedure is you can debug the storage procedure. Okay, yeah, although this is the database object, you can debug the storage procedure. We can see the flow, how data is flowing. The main advantage between the SQL and storage procedure, this one. SQL is a single query, so you cannot debug, but storage procedure you can debug. First you have to create a configuration, debug configuration. After creating the debug configuration, you can debug the particular procedure. Okay, while debugging you have to keep the debugger point wherever you require. You have to execute the program. So create a storage procedure, set to storage procedure, and you create a procedure debugging configuration. After debugging configuration, we can give input and outputs also. Input also you can give while debugging. So it will take you to the debugger, and you will put breakpoints. Wherever you put breakpoint, there it will stop. And one thing you have to keep in mind. Okay, while debugging, there is no F5, F6. Okay, F5, F6, F7 keywords is not there, only F8. Whenever you want to go that place, you have to put the breakpoint and you have to go there.
You mean to say breakpoint place and can come out of the execution, not like step by step.
That only, not like step by step. Wherever you want to stop, you have to put the breakpoint only. There is no F5, F6 is not there.
So multiple breakpoints are possible, so that.
Yeah. Wherever you want, just you double click, like ABAP only. Like ABAP, how you are double clicking on this left side. This one will be there, right? Left side, one here gray color there. You double click on that. Automatically, green small point will come. That is the breakpoint. Okay. So this all I'll explain you each and every topic. I'll explain you in practice. So first, let me create one procedure. First, I'll create a function. Later, I'll give you a procedure. Okay. So access also you can create with access.js. Access project you can create a procedure. There it will give all the syntax. Procedure syntax system automatically it will generate. Okay, so triggers we are all discussed unions. So let me go to the system. So I'll create a small function.
If it is taking time, meanwhile, can you send yesterday's one and today also you can send attachments?
Yeah, I'll do. Just I'm opening Ana Studio. Right click, open SQL console, and see here we are doing development. 1 minute. Here we are doing development in Ana console. Okay. Here there are two ways to develop. We have web IDE also. In web IDE also we can have console. I'll talk about web IDE later. Okay, actually web IDE also we can do. These are all development. SQL script based developments we can do in web IDE also. HANA web IDE. I'll discuss about that later. Let me start now here. So if you talk about catalog, what catalog? I have ABAP catalog. Okay. I'll put catalog as a just I am creating a function. Just in function, what I want to do is there are input A and B is the input, C is the output. So just I creating a function. This function got created. Add function. So if I want to run the function, just you have to write select add, you have to give the input 10 and 20 and VC is output. So just if I run this, $30. 10 plus 20 equal to 30. Okay, like that we can do function. Actually, as per my advice, no need to concentrate much on function. Please focus on procedure. More important concept is procedure. Compared to the functions, procedures are very important. So I'll show you one more example. If I want to show any output, see, if you want to create one function, something like create a function ABC, okay, input and output. Suppose if you see some tables, let me check any table is there. Okay, employee table is there. If you open employee table, ID, integer, name, salary. Okay. Name varchars. Sorry, this one. Just it is like this. Just you can execute.
Spelling SLARY, something like that. Very different.
Yes, actual spelling is SLARAY. SLARAY. Okay, function got created. If you see here, refresh. See, we created the function. So just if you call this function, it will return the values. Okay, whenever you are calling that function, if you call that function, it will return the values based upon your input.
Venkat, actually, the second table, return table, where the output, where it is storing the, where it is returning some variable or output something, select name and salary we are given. Venkat, hello.
Yes, tell me.
Actually, here after as begin and second table, where we are return variable is where is that which variable it will return?
Return is table, right? Table as a
Okay,
return.
that is okay. For where ID is equal to LVID, that for that it will be like just a work area
These
kind.
two
It will be
variables are returning.
two variables. It will be returning. Okay.
Okay. Same like that. N number of functions you can use. So you can wherever you want, you can select. Just select function name. This function name. Bracket. Like what are the IDs? One, two, three, four. Okay. Select in this way. Like this is a function we can call as a one of the statement. Return unit, return table, salary. return table, select return table, input, return. Small change. Okay, I'll check and let you know. Actually, here I have to call in different way. Actually, functions very rarely you use. Most of cases will use procedures only. Just I'll give you a small example in procedure, and tomorrow session I'll fully discuss about the procedure only. Procedure is very important. The main difference between the procedure and function is the function, there should be at least one written parameter. Okay, for procedure there is no written parameter. Like previously how we are written, call function name in bracket 5. If you give like that, procedure will work. But function, we have to mention the where output need to be written. Here written is not required. So just if you create this one, select hello from this one, just I created on small procedure hello world. Here there is no need of written in bracket. If you give in bracket blank, it will automatically take whatever you are selecting, that one as a written parameter. See, one more thing, it is case sensitive. So here call procedures is output. Okay, there are so many concepts are there in like case. This is on procedure. Case statement we can do inside the procedure. Like there are so many procedures are there. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about the procedure concept. Okay, tomorrow you may have more than 1 hour session. Okay, please be prepared. So tomorrow I'll complete the procedure. After completing the procedure, I'll take the concept of AMDP. Okay. Procedure you have to practice in console. So I'll send you some files, functions and procedures, and whatever yesterday we discussed different triggers, synonyms, sequence. Okay, you practice that also. Are you able to follow?
Yes, Venkat.
Yes, Venkat.
Okay, sure. Sure. I'll send you. Yes. Okay. I'll send you the document. Please follow. Okay. Irfan, I'll send you the documents. I'll send everybody. Now I'll send you the document. Please go through and do practice. Okay. Tomorrow we'll have
one question.
Yes.
One of the days you were speaking about annotations. Is there going to be a class where you're going to show us a demo? Because that day the system was not working.
Yeah. Annotations, association, CDS, we completed only 50%.
Okay.
CDS, there is so many advanced concepts are there. With CDS, I can generate OData service. With CDS, I can generate BW queries. With CDS, I can use different types of annotations. In CDS, it will make additional functionality to the CDS, and there is association concept is there. Association concept is that header and item linkage, entity relation between entities, association. That concept is there. Okay, there are advanced concepts are remaining, so we are not completed CDS. Okay, so first if you comfort with SQL, then if you talk about these are all topics, it will be more effective.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
So that's why I hold that topic. So I want to make in HANA, if you are strong in SQL and SQL script, you can understand other topics very easily. Okay, this is the base. That's why to make you comfort, I give an introduction to OpenSQL and CDS use. Once if you have got comfort with ABAP related things, I moved on to SQL. Then I again explain AMDP. After AMDP is again it will come to ABAP layer. Okay, CDS also ABAP. CDS also there are HANA CDS also there. HANA CDS is DB layer. Okay. So we'll discuss all the topics. No worries. Just you note down whatever you are discussing, what you are pending. So you can send me anytime whatever topics you feel you are not discussed much, so I can take up again. Okay.
Yeah, Venkat, small query here, not a query, that's small suggestion. We have the course content file is there with us, right? So every day before just starting, if you can just have like now we are going to cover this 9th chapter or 2nd chapter or 8 for 2 days, something like
actually,
that. That is being recorded.
What I'm doing that course content, it is like they prepared in a different scenarios. I am following my like if I follow the 1, 2, 3 steps, it is given as per like understanding of the student. I am giving the course content as per ABAP consultant or whoever coming from non-SQL background. So my sequence is different. That sequence is different.
Yeah, that I understood. The same thing, if you don't mind, it will take 5 to 10 minutes for you. Like day 1, chapter 1 and 6 are covered. Day 2, 8 and 9 are covered. Something that is also is okay for us. Just for my actually from my perspective. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Otherwise, we'll complete some concept. After that, every weekend we will review that course content, how much you covered, what are the pendings. Okay, something I will do that.
That's also okay. Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
Every weekend we'll review and what are the topics we covered, what are the topics we are going to cover next. Okay.
That's good.
Otherwise, I'll prepare my own content. like
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that will be better for all your batches. Yeah, that will be better for all your batches. Actually, this is the original Pro, but because of the convenience and whatever you said, like if I understand SQL's first this one, then CDS will be easy for you. So this, from this point of view, you changed your own way. So that way, you can like write it. Day one, you don't need not to write anything also. Just day one, 1 and 9 chapters are covered. Day 2, 6 and 4 are covered. It can be randomly
yeah,
anything. We will map
just
that thing.
we'll review our course content. Any topics are additionally I'm discussing, I'll mention that also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that
No
will be
issues.
a goal oriented or like we will processing in a system, at least like confusion will not be there for me from my perspective. Okay. Thank you.
No issues. No issues. We'll follow that. Okay.
Thank you
After
so much.
procedures and everything, I'll take that course content and I'll make you clarity. Okay, what are the
Yeah.
covered and what are the pending.
Sure.
Okay, guys. I'm concluding session for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe till completing of all SQL procedure, I'll take the session. So it may take 50-20 minutes additional. Be prepared. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.